Hola, buenas, aquí es Cool y hoy volvemos con otro capítulo más de Disco Elysium. Seguimos aquí con las investigaciones de nuestro personaje, nuestro protagonista, un tío que la acaba de liar pardísima y bueno, que la ha liado y que las va a seguir liando, ya veréis, porque aquí hay que tomar las decisiones entre todos, aunque bueno, empezaremos a tomar decisiones, empezaré a tomar decisiones yo y solamente en las que tenga dudas le daré a que participe el chat. Vamos a seguir y disfrutad del vídeo. Una damajuana llena de líquido extraño. Animales salvajes. Mira cómo gano dinero, ¿eh? Increíble. Filamento de memoria, plan de producción. ¿Esto qué es? Información legible a través de radiocomputadora. Interesante.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes. Some of the writing has faded with age, but these lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. Translucent Welkins, with organs shining under their skin. Who are all those creatures? Fantasy. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans.
Vale, nos está aquí contándonos una movida.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
¿Quién invertiría tanto tiempo en algo así?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Just look at those details.
And for what? All gone. The photo collage depicts barren, icy land. Entire oceans have been frozen.
Océanos enteros congelados de costa.
Primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way. Like a pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes
Looks like they didn't make it.
No lo consiguieron.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, the handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans.
Vale, más información en el filamento. El filamento es lo que tenemos.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animals. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. The filament you have would fit.
Insertar plan de producción.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Imprimir.
Nothing happens. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnet. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart? The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulin. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
¿Qué es el plan de
The
producción?
filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? Good. Please repeat the...
You should ask her for a hint.
No. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident.
I'm afraid we are not doing that. Unless we want.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Still no. Received. I will register.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Yes, I am alive.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeaters. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle.
Doesn't it get lonely? Sitting there all by herself.
¿No es un trabajo un poco solitario?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely?
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else. Fortress accident is the one moment. Fortress accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive calling.
That's not bad.
Vaya.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent plate, the filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Vale, gente, no dejo ahí eso porque no me fío, ¿vale?
This old fireplace, a diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The whole
Un diagrama para un juego. Están haciendo un juego de rol aquí.
Very pedantic.
Un momento, ¿cómo es que sé lo que son las teselas cadriáticas?
Students with their textbooks open. Radio frequencies, it's unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very, you think so? The web is comprised of someone very important, the leader of a massive on-air game, a conductor for the hunt. Whoever decides to call in to all of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing is...
Desarrolladores del RPG más avanzado del universo.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? Yes, that is the question. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to...
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Connection, but I don't think anyone has attempted through calling standards the game master.
Llamando a distintas, o sea, habían hecho un juego de rol llamando a distintas estaciones de radiofrecuencia.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
Una maniobra para exprimirle los bolsillos a sus
I don't think
inversores.
so. I think they genuinely believed. Okay, let's keep moving. Yes?
Sugestión, subir de nivel. Busca la manera de entrar en la chimenea. Vale. ¿Qué pasa con esto? ¿Subimos? Agente indigente. Lo tenemos ahí bastante subidito. Magnesio.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keep...
You've acquired
Tenemos imanes y una nota,
item.
chicos.
Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your...
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with... A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to...
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those... There is, yes. And there also appears to be...
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs,
Kim,
rummaging around.
Are
rifles.
these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez.
He likes this find.
Vale, tenemos un arma, chicos. Ahora sigo examinando, ¿vale? Cosas. Nosapez. Salud. Objetos que me dan salud, ¿en serio? Vale, por aquí se sale. Y por aquí podremos hacer algo.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter.
Vale, hay que mirar dentro, chicos.
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs. You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected, but malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you, All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
A ver, gente, esto hay que hacerlo, ¿eh? Embadurnarte las mejillas con carbón. Hadmamun Kartsai. Hacemos así como si fuéramos un chamán o algo así. Yo creo que sí, ¿eh? Esta es buena.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks.
What are you doing? Please wipe your face clean.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep
Autoridad normal, no limpiarla.
it. These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm.
And this protects you. Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Hombre,
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
sabía que no era buena idea esto.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. Very, very bad. This is the end. Bad. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all
¡Se ha
do.
desmayado!
It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker.
¿Qué ha pasado, gente? ¿Qué ha pasado aquí? ¡He muerto! ¡He muerto! ¿Por qué he muerto? No entiendo nada. Vamos a tener que guardar más a menudo. Vale. Vamos a hacer igual que antes, ¿eh? Bueno, vamos a hacer primero esto. Menos lo de darle la patada.
Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony. It's dark.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs. You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not looks like it. No one has used it in ages. No.
Vale, lo del carbón no lo voy a hacer. A ver si también me he puesto malo por eso. Que es posible, ¿eh?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. There is, yes. And
Your hand reaches deep.
are these in it?
Most of them take it.
That's a rare sight.
A few bricks of.
It means there are
He likes this.
Me faltaba eso. Vale, ahora sí se ha guardado, ¿lo habéis visto? Es curioso, pero antes no y ahora sí. Voy a desenchufar también lo del
2
oso.
cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads an electric sizzle.
Vale. Vamos a examinar esto.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spot.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here. That's a plausible hypothesis. Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for... I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
¡Ojo! Voy a guardar.
This orange machine is but turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet. Or you slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you. If you want to try again, then you
Equip the pry bar by going to...
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream.
La palanca no es lo bastante fuerte.
Only the black cable is something close to you.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one. Both cables are unplugged from the break. Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current. Only the black cable is plugged into the breaker box, while the red one, like somewhere. Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. Something close to you dies with a...
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric an electric scissor.
Hombre, hay que desconectar esto, ¿no?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. This orange machine, you slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good... If you want to try again, then you need to have the...
Equip the pry bar.
Creo que no merece la pena intentarlo, ¿eh? Porque me puedo cargar la palanca. Pero bueno, lo podemos intentar.
This orange machine is dead. The ice squeaks beneath the... You see the pry bar's metal handle.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it. But this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it up. I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough.
Vale. Vale, gente. Estamos vivos. Voy a la live. Niño, que te doy con la palanca, ¿eh?
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener. Look, Kuno doesn't explain.
Yeah, her.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno. Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's...
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his...
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Fuck does Kuno care about your hunch? Yeah, whatever. Kuno does...
Vale, ya hemos hablado con este Mindundi. Vamos a hablar ahora con esta.
Before I squeal, pig. Stay away from me, pig.
Vamos a abrir esto.
This trash container is with a well-oiled crack. The lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobo Cop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content. There is, but you won't like it. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. A box falls into pieces. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was stealing. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. The belt is missing. That's it.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of...
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno?
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash. It's just organic waste. Nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look back.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
¡Ojo! Mi libreta, chicos. Ha aparecido aquí en la basura.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Understood.
Be untroubled. If anything, this small moment has made him respect you more. Wow, an Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon, half wrapped in paper tissues. It's a giant rifle, and is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2? That's too bad, because none of those things are actually in there. There's just food waste and crisp. All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility. There's nothing more of interest in this sludge of peels and meat. The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all. You said you didn't want to talk about the ledger. However, now that you have it back, it would not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Officially.
Voy a seguir hablando con el mocoso este.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't...
¿Y esto? Ahí no puedo entrar ahora mismo. Bueno, pues vamos a hablar con la jardinera. La 1 del mediodía.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Hombre, aquí hay alguien.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be...
¿Qué se cuece por
Jam,
aquí?
my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole...
Behind the laugh, however.
So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the...
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Don't be a stranger.
A ver, lo de pedir dinero y tal puede estar guay, por un lado, pero por otro es un poco como... ¿Para qué, no?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "Not a good track record of mental health in that family."
Normal 11.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his his own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy.
Un poco de historia. Nunca sabemos para qué nos puede servir tener esta información.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay. The original was blown apart by communards. Some years ago, the statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant Neither do people in modern. Philip III.
Vale, más que experiencia. Y bueno, gente, pues nada, hasta aquí lo dejamos ya, llevamos tiempo de sobra. Espero que os haya gustado este vídeo. Si es así, como siempre, dadle al like y mañana nos vemos con más. ¡Chao!